Canva just launched a whole new update, and there are loads and loads and loads and loads of new things. I can't cover them all, partly because I haven't played with them all, but I thought I would tell you about a couple of the things that I thought were really interesting. So let's go to Canva and create a design, and I don't suppose it matters. It literally doesn't matter now, actually, unless you're trying to do a custom sized design. It literally doesn't matter which you open. This is Canva Tips for Authors, where we teach authors how to do their book marketing. If you are an author and would like to talk to other authors, come join the Facebook group. It's free. The link is in the description. And if you want some free stuff, sign up for the newsletter. Again, link in the description. So first thing, which is very exciting, is that you have a page on your design, and you can add another page that we've always had. But the other thing you can do is you can add a different type of page. So this is like a video format, but you can add a social media thing, like an Instagram reel or an Instagram story or a Facebook ad, whatever. You can add different types of file into the one project. Now, why is this helpful? Because it means that you can get all your social media stuff all in the one file. If you look at my homepage, if you look at my projects, and I look for things which are about my latest book, which is The Winner Bakes It All, TWBIA. Any designs that I've made, I've put TWBIA on it. Now you can see there's lots and lots of different social media assets and things to do with this one book. Now with this new thing, you could make them all in the one file, so you wouldn't have to copy things and paste things. Everything would be in the one place. And because you can also add a doc, you could add your blurb and any quotes all into a doc, and it'll all be in the one place. And this is very exciting. I will do a separate video about that. But today, I want to talk about some of the new text features. So, text fun time. Okay. Okay, we got some text. Now, one of the things that they've added is this little button here, which is your advanced formatting button, right? And if you click on it, you can have general things. So you can have superscript and subscript. So if you were writing, I don't know, if you were writing about water, okay, you can select your 2, turn it into subscript, and you've got H2O. Nice. Useful if you're writing, I don't know, chemistry, but also if you're writing things like first or second. So it used to be that you wrote first. Now you can have that as a superscript. So you go formatting, superscript. There you go. So that's quite useful. Let's move that to here. So that's number one. The other thing, they've added kerning. If you click on typography, there's kerning and ligatures. I'll get to ligatures in a minute, but kerning is interesting because if you look at I have the word tips. This is Canva Tips for Authors. So the word tips is written in a brush font, and without the kerning, let's turn kerning off. Kerning is not at the moment turned on by default, so let's turn it off, right? And then if I turn this into the brush font that I use, I think it's regular brush. That's what it looks like. And you can see there's a massive gap between the T and the IPS. So what I've had to do, see where it says Canva Tips for Authors. If we zoom in a bit, there's actually right click, group. Where's group gone? If I ungroup it, the word tips is actually in 2 sections. So the T and the IPS had to be put into 2 sections so that I could bring them close enough. But with kerning, it automatically puts them together. Look at that. That's lovely. So I'm very excited about that. Okay, so that's the kerning. The other thing is ligatures. Now, ligatures, I've had a little bit of trouble getting it to work, to be fair. But the one time I did get it to work was when I used the Lalux font. Lalux serif font. And ligatures are like the twiddly bits and the alternates. So let's have a look. You add ligatures. Turn on ligatures. And see, it's put the I underneath the T. And it's just made it a bit more fun. Like I say, it's kind of limited at the moment. I was really, really excited because it's really hard to do this otherwise. Yeah, it's kind of limited. So I'm guessing they will add more functionality to it and more fonts to it, because there are fonts like Cinzel Decorative, which I know has alternates and ligatures because you can download it from Google Fonts with twiddly bits. But yeah, see, that doesn't seem to make any difference. So I guess they will add more fonts and more functionality. See, if you turn ligatures off, it looks exactly the same. So, like I say, I guess they will add more fonts to this and more functionality as we go along. But for now, it's nice to know that it's a thing. If you do want to add ligatures and alternates, if you are working on a Windows machine and you're using a font that you've installed, you can use the character map and just cut and paste letters across from the character map. I'm not sure how to do it on a Mac, but I think it's very similar. Now, if you're like me and you work on a Chromebook and you don't have access to something like a character map, there is a workaround, and it's very complicated. You have to go through. I go through Creative Fabrica, and they have a font foundry, and I use that. Not ideal. So yeah. So hopefully, watch this space, and Canva will improve this. Okay, so that's just a couple of new things. There's loads more. I will do other videos as I catch up on how to use things. If you found this useful, please tell all your friends, and I'll see you in the next video.